there is on there. For another little live thing, I'm not going to draw it out as long as the last two beers. But anyway, so to do evening today, I've not even had a beer. This evening, I've got two beers from Brewery De Dolle Brewers. I'm butchering it up. You can see it's on the screen, and they are, as you already know, probably they're out of Belgium. So the first beer I'm going to be looking at is, and it's, let me just get this all so I know what's going on. Not that I ever will, but you never know. There's always a chance that something could happen and I know what's going on. I've already done all the research and stuff, so it's kind of like all of a sudden I'm not prepared. So, Dolle. There we go. So this is a Belgian, get it on screen as it's there. It's a strong gold now, but yeah, that's what we got. That's the first beer. As you can see, 8% ABV, 25 IBUs, brewed with Nugget-hops, as I put on the screen there, from Pop. Actually, Pop, they call it Pop. The First World War soldiers used to call that place Pop because it used to be a staging post for all the troops in the First World War. We'll get onto that a bit later. It's about 5 miles to the west of Ypres, something like that. Obviously, a very kind of like symbolic place in Belgium, so during the wars. But yeah, so we're going to look at that first. So I've not had that one before. The second beer we're going to be looking at is the Oerbier. As it says, the original is from Source. So this is, as it says on screen, so I don't really need to say anything, a Belgian strong dark ale, 9% ABV. I've had this a couple of times. I did this about 2 years ago. It was absolutely banging, really good beer. One of the beers of the tasting evening that day. So this is an old bottle as well. I don't know what, I mean, it says May 01 on this. It can't be that old, surely. This says May 01. I mean, it does look an old bottle. So that's the best before date. Apparently, it says it on the side of the bottle, not you can see it. But yeah, best before C cap, May 01. Really? It can't be that old. My good friend Simon got me that when he was over in Belgium, which is cool. This has got a best before date of April of 2019, but hey ho. And this one, which was given to me by Roger over down at the Ravensgate Arms in Ramsgate. So he gave this to me probably about a year ago. I just threw it in the fridge and thought, there, I'll have that sometime, and that time now, as I've already said. So yeah, we'll crack on with the first beer then. Get that back on screen. All right, yeah. So a Belgian Arabier beer, rather strong. Let's crack open then. White bottle cap with a date. Not much to see there. Got that there. Bit of white smoke coming off that. Not you seeing it, but it's there a little bit. Yeah, it's got that typical Belgian kind of funky yeasty thing going on. So got to use a couple of Teku glasses. Oh yeah, it's lively. Look at that. It's lively. It's been in the fridge as well for best part 6 months. But it's been out of the fridge about an hour. That's probably what it is. So I'm going to just pour this out and we can get into a bit of information about the beer and the hops that they've used. All the information is down below, but I'm going to show you anyway. So if you're watching it after the event, everything's down below. Look at that. And that's poured pretty carefully, and you can see what I can see. Well, you probably can as well. Look at that. That's in the bottle. So it wasn't actually a shit pour for a change. It was. It's just the beer. The beer. Right. Let's have a look then. thanks for whoever's watching. We've got no comments come flashing up there, so cool. Hope you're having a nice Friday evening if you're in the UK or wherever you're watching from. Hope you're having a nice Friday. So let me do a little screen share. I still don't know how this works properly because I just don't. So I don't know if this is going to actually work when I come to do a screen share because I can't see the screen when I'm, hang on, wrong one, as he tries to get the screen share up and running. Right, I think that's going to work. Right, so I'll get to this bit first actually. I don't know if I'm on screen, if someone could tell me when to do a screen share. As you can see, the Great War, it's not the main bit I wanted to show you, but this is, I found it quite interesting. It's where the hops have come from in this beer. Let me just find this. Yeah, so there's a whole host of information here about the, not everything, but you know I'm getting at, all this sort of thing. It's a pretty good read. I'll put the link down below if you want to have if you're interested in such history and stuff. But I found that kind of fascinating. So, and then it's got here about the down here, hops and beer, famous for growing hops region. They've actually got a national hop museum, which is pretty damn cool. Over 800 different types of beer in Belgium. You could probably double that. You know. So yeah, so there's a brewery 2.5 miles away, to the northwest of Poperinge. I'm probably butchering it up, but yeah. So that's pretty cool. I haven't gone through the whole page myself, but yeah, I'm just waiting for this beer to settle down a little bit, and then we'll crack on with it. But yeah, I'll put this page link down below if you want to go and check it out. So we'll go to the brewery then. Once it sorts itself out, will it do a translate? It doesn't matter. The links are all down below. I thought it looked quite nice. I thought I'd share this history of the brewery and all that sort of thing. But there's lots of kind of the first dates of the building go back to 1835 AD, which is pretty wow, you know, incredible really. The founder died in 1882, and then it's been here and there, the brewery, and then it shut in 1980, and all this sort of thing. So, but yeah, loads of information about the brewery. I don't want to drag you through all that. It's going to take a long time, but yeah. So we'll crack on with this. Let me just stop this screen share for a second, and we'll go back to the StreamYard page. There we go. Boom. 2 people watching. Thanks for joining. Right. So I've let it kind of calm down a bit, and it's got like mountains of foam almost, where it's peaks and troughs. You can't really see it on screen, but it's still got like a finger and a half of like real frothy, kind of cloudy, pillowy head, if you like. Look at the lacing it's left as it's dropped. It's getting aroma then. Yeah, there's almost that kind of classic Belgian yeast, kind of slightly spicy, white pepper. A little bit funky, but yeah. There's the carbonation coming through on there now. Steady. It's calmed down. That's going to go straight in with this one, so cheers. Wow. Some Belgian beers, there's the yeast or whatever. I mean, this, you can feel it already in the pit, you know, the upper end of the stomach. It's carbonated. It's damn carbonated. It pushes it around the inside of your guts, you know. Nicking that from not the gut bit, but the rest I'm nicking from someone else. But it's very kind of on the palate, very kind of perfumey, almost not to the champagne. It's not dry champagne. It's kind of that slightly kind of spritzy. There's a nice tang of I don't know if it's bananas or just that general funk. I mean, I know this is a strong Belgian strong golden ale, but you are picking up the ABV on this, no doubt about it. I mean, it's, as I said, it's 8%, 8% ABV on the screen. So I can't because I can't remember. And you're getting that. You are really damn getting that, which I don't mind in a beer. Sometimes you want a beer to taste like a beer, and it's 8%, and it's a proper beer, you know. But yeah, it's really nice. It's very. I wouldn't say it's one of them beers you want to completely. Let's go crazy with this again. It's not a beer you want to actually chug back like I done it kind of thing, because this will hit you. Well, it would certainly hit me. I'll leave that a little bit there for doing a corvée in a minute. But yeah, this is all right. It's steady. It's not. I've had better. I've had worse. Kind of, it's middle of the road. It's a good beer. It's not wowing me, but it's for what it is. It's not bad. Yeah, it's okay. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's check the comments. Put that over there because I need to get a photograph and all that sort of sadness in a minute. We have Mr. Codes. Hello, hello. How you doing, sir? Hope you're having a nice evening. Yeah, another live stream as well. Thanks for joining. So we'll crack on straight to the second beer, which is, put the banner up again because I'll forget. I haven't actually, I don't know why I've done that. I've got the old question marks up there, which is a bit weird. I need to edit that then. Hide. That's something I can actually know. Save. Do that. No. What am I doing? Hang on. Calm down. Still 3 people watching, which is pretty amazing. Right. Save. Right. Here we go. So we're going on to this now. So the Oerbier, or the original beer. There is a bit of history about this beer, but as I said, I'm not going to go through absolutely everything. Everything's down below for the commercial descriptions and stuff like that. So red bottle cap, then it's a 330ml bottle, then potentially a beer from, it can't be, it's probably 2000. Can it be 01? I don't know. Let's just crack it open and stop waffling. Stop Belgian waffling. Right. Not poured it yet, and it's already got that on the top, so it could be, we'll see. Smoke coming out of the bottle. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going crazy. She go crazy. 40 towers. Can't get away from it. It's just stuck in my head, some of these lines. Look at that. 2 fingers of a night, well, slightly kind of toasted. It's looking white on the screen, but it is. You're going to get a decent kind of. It still looks white there, but you know what I mean. It's got a slightly off-white head, then, if you like. Really loosely packed bubbles on this. It's going down really down quick. Colour-wise, it's like a mahogany kind of mahogany cherry sort of colour, dark. It's actually lighter than what I actually remember this from a couple of years ago. Maybe it was, I don't know if anything changes over time or whatever. Maybe a fresher beer is dark. I don't know. But yeah, let's get an aroma then on this. It's gone down really quickly, which is handy. Oh man, wow. The aroma is exactly how I remember it. Although I'm not getting much alcohol on the nose compared to the strong Belgian blonde ale. Pardon me. I'm getting like a sweet molasses brown sugar. Yeah, raisins, stronger dates, that kind of thing. Very sweet. Bit of caramel, bit of toffee. Does smell sweet though, so we're going to tuck into this. So cheers, 4 people. Cheers, thanks a lot. Wow, yeah, resinous. It's almost like raisiny kind of resinous brown sugar, caramel, toffee, pretty much following through from the nose straight into the taste. It's absolutely beautiful. Not picking up the ABV. Body wise is kind of it's very sweet, obviously. First thing you pick up is the sweetness. Bang, hits you straight away. Just do this. Good, yeah, all good. Doing very well, thank you. And we have Vanessa Kitty. Thanks for joining again. It's really kind of you. Hope you're doing well over there in the States. Going over to Cottridge Wine tomorrow to pick up some fresh goodies. Nice. I've been there once. It's outside Birmingham, I believe. My good buddy Harry used to live in that sort of neck of the woods. So, yeah, lovely place. But yeah, you could spend a fortune in that place. Malt loaf. Yeah. It's just beautiful. It's very difficult or tricky to try and sometimes describe certain beers, and this is one of them. It's one of them beers you have to, or it's actually leaving a bit of a alcohol eggs on this one. It's kind of that sticky. Well, it's 9%. Let me get the banner up on screen because I will forget to sort my shit out again. So put that. But yeah, it's yeah, meatloaf, malt loaf. I'm about out of hell. It's just it's describing it, isn't it? Brown sugar, caramelized brown sugar, almost like a I can't even remember what I'm trying to think of. A cream brulee esque sweetness. Underlying that, you've got like a nice resiny kind of runny kind of toffee, caramel, dark fruits, figs, dates, raisins, that kind of vibe, you know. With low alcohol, probably the upper end of a medium body, very drinkable, very dangerous, I'd say, for the ABV. 9%, you know, it's kind of having a laugh on that one, really. So it's a very well kind of balanced, rounded beer that if I drank all of this and I had like 4 more, say, downstairs or down in the cellar or whatever, I'd go and crack open another one and, you know, then would probably regret that I did. But it's a stonking beer, it really is. Yeah. So enough waffle. Oh, yeah, it's as good as I remember it. That's a good beer. So we've got one more comment. It is very, very pleasant indeed. I haven't done a Google search where this beer is available. I normally do, but just it's been busy the last sort of couple of days. But what I will do, if you're watching after the fact, I'll put a link down below. I'll just do a Google search, and whatever comes up, I'll throw that link there. So if you're interested in getting it, it doesn't look as tatty as that label. I mean, this is an old label. I'd be very intrigued to find out whether this is a 2001 bottle. Highly unlikely, but that's what it looked like on the wherever the bottle cap went down here. I don't know. Is it 2000? Well, you can't even see it. So let me just try and focus that in. Because it's going to be better than my head. There you go. Who knows? Right, let's have a look. I'm not going to do the untapped scores. I've just decided not doing it. So we've done that. So that's it. One thing left to do. I'm going to do a cuvee. I've got a spare glass here. I don't know how this is going to work out. Probably not very well, but for shits and giggles, we've got a little bit left of the first beer. Then let me take that comment off because it's just I know it's immense. So, but yeah. Right, let's see if this has calmed down or not. Probably not. I'm pouring it literally like that. It's fizzing away like. That's not too bad actually. I'm going to put all the dregs in this as I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to just pour it really boringly slowly, like every alcoholic does. Yeah, right. That's it. That'll do. It's a little bit cloudy, but there's a few kind of chunks in the bottle there. So I'm not going to put a lot of this in because I actually want to. So how much is that? So okay, so it's going to be rank, I reckon. But let's find out if it's rank. That'll do. I'm not going silly with that because I want to drink the rest of that because it's cracking. So this looks like a brown ale, like a that sort of thing, sort of the mixture of the two. So there we go. It's the original thing, and then obviously the golden ale there. So that's what you're getting. Give it a look. It's carbonated as hell. Give it a swell and a sniff then. Very muted, a bit like maybe it's the part of the bottle, the lower part of the bottle. It smells very. It's like a toffee, but like a weak, cheap toffee, or caramel. Yeah, caramel. That's the word. Cheap caramel, almost like watered down caramel. Doesn't smell sweet. No alcohol on the nose. Let's give it a try. Cheers. You're getting more of the probably because I put more in. Actually, I reckon I put more of the blonde ale, and that's all I'm kind of getting. So let's just put a little touch more just to see if that changes a little bit. Because I think that's what it was. I didn't even them out a little bit because I wanted to drink the darker beer. Very creamy head though. That's one thing I didn't get with both of the beers. Put them both together has given it a real awesome kind of like slick look to the beer. That's better. It's a bit more balanced now. Very smooth. As it looks, it's tasting smooth. Bit smooth. Yeah, that's lovely. Wow, that it's got like the head now of one of them kind of imperial stout look to it. Real, almost like a mousse kind of creamy head to it. You're still not going to beat the original beer. This is pretty fantastic. Let's put these down. We're going to go and give them a rating then. So back to the blonde, the first beer. That one. My taste buds are going to be like, what's going on? It's a little bit too carbonated for me, but then Belgian beer, sometimes that can happen, which is fine. I'm not going to rate it because of that. Pardon me, excuse me, disgustingly rude. I will give that. I'll give that 7 out of 10. It's decent. I'd like to try it on draft. or perhaps another bottle. Maybe it's this bottle that's a little bit too overcarbed. But yeah, 7 out of 10 on that. This thing is, I'm just going to pour the rest of this in and indulge myself. I don't think this is quite as intense because it's possibly an older bottle. This is the aroma. This is the aroma. It's one of them beers you can just sit there and not even drink it. Just, you know, weird, I know. Right, let's go again. I don't know. I've not done a review of this before. I've had it before. I can't remember what I rated it. So I'm going to give this like a 9 out of 10. I might have given this a 5 out of 5 a couple of years ago, but it's fantastic. It's only because this year I've had so many amazing beers just blown me away. Otherwise, this would probably get a 5. This is fantastic stuff, and I'm definitely going to be getting this again for sure. It's, you know, if the opportunity comes around, if you can find this online before I find it and post the link below, then get a bottle. Just get a bottle, see if you like it, and you'll be probably gutted you didn't get more than one bottle. It's one of them kind of beers. So let's go and check the comments then. No, there's none there. Right then. So it's going to be, as I said, a slightly shorter thing. Let me just put this up. I'm going to be going over to Blue Nose Beer Reviews for once I can sort. Does that spell right? No, of course it's not. I'm going over to Blue Nose Beer Reviews for this. We're going over there in a minute. I don't know if he's gone live yet. He might have done, he might not, but he's on the verge of going live. So I'm going to shoot over there. Blue Nose Beer Reviews, if you're not sure who he is, you know Harry. Most people know Harry. Going to be going over there for a bit of a chinwag. Probably with Rob from Hobzine, and maybe one or two others might join from elsewhere. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. Sorry it's a bit short. Not quite as involved and stuff as I've done recently, but hey ho, definitely worth seeking out if you're, especially this one. I've already said I love that kind of neck, kind of bow tie kind of thing going on there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments. I've got one more before I go. Yeah, we'll see you over there, Mr. Codes, and if anyone else is watching, there's 3 people watching, so head over there if you're not busy or whatever. Thanks to Mr. Codes, Vanessa, Kitty for commenting. Appreciate it. Right, until the next one, I might do one tomorrow night. We'll see. I've got a few beers downstairs that I might do. I've got an opportunity to do a few this weekend, so or maybe I might do one in the afternoon time. Who knows? If there's kind of like session beers or something like that, might do that. We'll see. We'll see how tonight goes and how I feel tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching then. Just about to shoot out. I know someone's just joined, probably just left. So yeah, head over to Blue Nose Beer Reviews and have a good evening. If not, cheers.